All right, hello Annihilation. Today we are finally starting our Tier 4 playoffs. As you can see on our screen, we're going to have Fable Soul versus Vicious Vanguard. These teams are currently 1-1, and they are having their tiebreaker match today to see who gets through first round of playoffs. Our casters today are me, your host, Chow, and we're going to start off with Jeff, and then we also have Playback, and they'll introduce themselves now.
Well, hello, I'm Jeff Chosen, and that's Playback.
Hello, I'm Playback, and we welcome you to this stream. We're going to be casting this game, and we're going to have tons of fun in the process.
All right.
And we hope you do too.
Casters for the rest of this stream, and good luck, everybody.
I saw Bastion Cat. I'm so excited and so angry at the same time.
Well, they are not particularly bad heroes on Lijiang Tower. Cassidy, particularly good on this control center map. Bastion can also thrive. It's a matter of how well they use the map geometry. All right, so on the side of Fable Soul, we've got a Marga comp with a Kiri Lucio. Very classic standard backline that is always good. Been meta for the longest time. On the other side, we've got a Domina comp with a Soj, a Bap Lucio, one that is meant to be more pokey, more sustaining. As both teams head in, both teams will be going down the classic route, poking and prodding away. And Maga poking, but has to retreat early. Domina pushes in. Fable are taking... Pardon me. This Vanguard are taking space here. But now the Mauga is back. And it seems that Soul are the ones pushing the other team back. No kills here. A lot of taking space and giving up space. But the first flip will go to the side of Fable. However, the first pick goes to Vanguard. As the Bastion's on point, causing a lot of havoc. Domina's taking up space. The flip may very well go to Vicious Vanguard, and it does. And slowly, Vanguard are stabilizing as they look to take up space.
Vanguard doing very good at holding angles and such. I would expect them to be even on more angles, but you see still attempting to figure out where to walk here. 2-3 split now. Hopefully it seems to be going well though.
Yeah, the Genji Lucio in. They're trying to harass that backline. The Domina falls low. Vanguard in a little bit of trouble, but no, it seems that Soul are the ones that go down first. The Mauga and the Lucio fall. Elite Zero does trade out Segs, and oh, all of a sudden, you've got Soul turning this fight around thanks to the Genji shenanigans. And it looks like it will be a flip. Despite being 2 down, Fable Soul, beautiful turnaround of that fight, and they can look to regroup.
Both economy on the side of Vanguard very good though. They might be able to just immediately break through this, unless that Bastion gets an insta-kill, which it might with that slam.
It's an early ult. The lamp does save them though. Well, it doesn't really. Takes out his counterpart, but Vanguard are... Oh, a beautiful overclock by Segs. And well, that's fight over as quickly as it began. It looked like it was a good start from Soul, promising a first kill onto that opposing Bastion, but Vanguard flip it back.
Only used one ult to do that though, so B is in play for both sides to stop these next ults.
And Kyle, I'm sure, will be looking for a big artillery. Beat is used. Blade is good. Blade catches too. And the flip is back to Soul. This is so back and forth. Flips one after another. And there's still no telling which team is going to take this. This point is it's flipping over and over. Vicious Vanguard still have that Bastion ult. Well, Sex finds first pick, and Vanguard are picking in. The Domina's taking space. The Cage does not catch anyone, but the Domina walks straight into it. Dangerous, and the Domina might fall for it. But the Maga of Chi being poked out, somehow alive. But Vanguard will flip the point. Although the picks are coming in nicely from Soul. Jumpy here. Wow. Soul slides away, but Sex is way too low to have much of an impact. Soul is flipping this point back. Unbelievable. Great and nice and decisive play from Jumpy as well at a crucial time. And
great Kitsune here.
Soul are popping this Kitsune early here. Trying to take an early fight, trying to play it fast. Trying to get a pick for it. The Maga is falling really low. The Maga does fall. Can someone from Vanguard touch point? That is the question, because they are a man up. But Jumpy also falls. Vanguard, it appears that they will be flipping this point yet again. Another flip. And all of a sudden, Soul are on the back foot. There's not a lot of time left. The ball is going to be trying to touch, but he gets booped away. Genji does get the touch here. Trying to trade Kyle out, not successful. Elite will have to back out. And that's the ball down. Des down as well. Jumpy goes down with it, and as Elite tries to make something happen, it's not going to work. No touch. There is no further touch. And Vicious Vanguard, by the skin of their teeth, after a map that constantly flipped back and forth, will secure control center.
Potentially the main mistake there was that last fight. Mauga just pushed up too far.
Yeah, he was trying to make use of the Kitsune. They Kitsune, but unfortunately, Vanguard just kited it out really quickly. It was a little bit too early. And the Mauga trying to capitalize on it, but not able to get value, goes a little bit too far and dies for it, unfortunately.
It was a close Winston Cass here.
Yeah, looks like a little bit more divey. Thinking that the Mauga not nearly as successful. They're gonna try to make it work, but dive into the Bastion. However, it's tricky. But they're looking to all rotate in here.
Desiccus
gets picked off early. This is not a good start for Soul. This is the last thing they would have wanted on this rotation. They're all backing out. Ares falls as well.
Staggered.
They need to get back together. They cannot afford to stagger themselves. Vanguard will get first flip.
Coming out on Ryan. Oh, I'm so excited. I love my man.
Going for the Rhine here. Now, the Rhine most likely meant to play it well into the Domina. Is it going to work, though, with that Bastion outputting a terrific amount of damage?
As long as they kite turret him, they might.
They're looking to surround... Solar looking to surround Vanguard here, but not quite successful yet. Genji's gonna look for an angle. The engage is timed okay, but she is gonna go down first. With the tank down, not much hope for Soul of winning this fight. They will have to back away and reset.
They don't stagger though anymore. So that was a good regroup.
Could be dangerous. The Domina is falling somewhat low. Seem okay for the moment.
Reinhardt has to play more natural angles here. Holding up shield just going to get it broken.
Yep. Desiccus goes down again. That's excellent off angle and he finds the first pick. Chi goes down right after. Elite also down. Once again, Soul not successful in this engage. And they are running out of time to fight this.
Sigma can win against Domina and that DPS lineup. It all depends on hand and cooldown use here.
It is a bunch of desperation swaps, but maybe will it be successful? Trying to grasp at anything, anything that
Genji will be touched here.
Lucy falls low, but Eris, Jessica's, everyone from Seoul just fall. Elite will find a pick, but it is to no avail. And Vicious Vanguard close first submap, but on Night Market, completely clinical. Such a good round from them. And that's 1-0 to Vicious Vanguard.
Bastion is still as disgusting as he is in every single tier. This goblin turret.
I mean, if it works, it works. You know, the way they played it with the Domina as well, and the fact that the Bastion's not just being passive and standing in one place and shooting, but also taking angles, putting pressure, constant pressure at that, and that was what helped break apart the Seoul backline. Seoul had a really strong first submap, unfortunately not able to give the same showing on Night Market. The tank swaps coming in, very desperate swaps, attempting anything to break through that Domina shield, but unsuccessful. Will be a Seoul map pick here. Ban. They have a chance to bring it. Okay, we are live. We are live again, and this is King's Row that we're being taken to. The Dominant ban coming in from the side of Sol, and Genji being banned from Vicious Vanguard. As we go to King's Row, see if Sol can turn this around and level the match. So, heroes not fully picked yet. Okay, we are being sent back due to some.
We just wanted to
issues.
look at the lobby real fast and make sure everybody knows who's playing. We're going back in.
Oh well.
So we're back to King's Row. We just
Well, we are back to King's Row.
see
Daytime
I
at
told
that.
you. You're trying to make sure Mangata didn't get shot somewhere on the map. Okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah. No, the most likely cause just being the bans weren't in place.
I'm trying to not tell them the reason. It's the whole point. all right.
Well, ultimately we've got
Coming out on
everyone
Cat.
seems settled.
Look at these two teams here. Both Zarya.
Juno. Vendetta's
Zarya
back on both sides as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen lots of success with Vendetta Zarya, especially it's just so much pressure for that Vendetta.
It's just incredible sustain when you bubble the Vendetta going in. The damage she can do is absolutely unreal. It's no surprise that both teams are opting for this particular win condition. Although Vanguard going to start off on the Widow, Freya on the side of Sol on defense.
Freya is great here, though. Freya can literally just jump away from Vendetta, but that cat might literally just kill him.
Well, if the cat is feeling funky, it could work. The Zaryas are balling it out on point. There's a bit of a sniper battle going on here, but Jumpy
Vendetta
gets the first pick on 6. That catches him off guard. Yep, but Jumpy evidently doing more of work right now. A lot of the heavy lifting. Those bubbles are coming in handy. Not good start for. Oh. Well, but persistent, trying to beat the Freya by range. Trying to keep that one-shot threat. As Baldiv, Kyle, Kira, they try to go through the hotel.
Oh, it's interesting. That Widow doesn't have any sightlines.
Now she does. That is a grapple. It's quite a grapple. Oh, beautiful shot by 6 onto a hero. First pick. And now Vanguard can start pushing in. Another pick by 6 onto Iris. And the Zarya and the Vendetta, they are trying, but they not enough resources to get much out of it, and this looks like a Vanguard cap for point A.
I don't know if it was called out that Widow swap. That Widow moving instantly just compromised that entire position.
Well, you were saying she didn't have sidelines, and she did immediately another pick onto Desiccus. This is going crazy. This particular Widowmaker. The sidelines here are unreal as well. And Sex is being incredibly annoying to the Sol team. They cannot afford more staggers here. They have to group up. They have to.
I see Reaper.
Reaper coming out from Elite. Now, the idea might be to surprise that Widowmaker, jump in the back, or to burn down the Zarya. That is being extremely annoying. Because they are playing double flex here.
Vendetta ult used to try to stack her. Doesn't kill anybody.
She takes a lot of damage. The grab is good though. It's comboed with the Vendetta ult. Not even needed. But it is 2 kills for FABLE Sol. They can push in and they can start clearing up. the rest
It was
of
a costly
Vanguard.
thing, but they did take back point. So
It is
You
it is
see-
a couple of us, but
you
it's
see Reaper
not so
literally
bad.
standing at the door, waiting for the Widowmaker to attempt to push.
Yeah, I mean, whether
Oh, wait,
this
where's
is an
Vendetta?
optimal play time will tell. Vendetta tries to pressure Elite, but Kyle will die for Dex trades out Jumpy. Both Vendettas traded. And now the
That was a great grab.
The grab coming in from Vanguard. Elite will fall for it. And as this fight devolves, Daria,
Solo
she
breaker
has...
into the cat.
Oh, she's right on the Juno. Catch out Kira. And the Widowmaker trying to make things happen from up there. Hitting shots. Baldiff, though, having an unreal time on the payload. Will get 3. Will end up dying for it, though. Shot herself for the grenade. Odd death, but it is fight win for Vicious Vanguard.
That might be point. We will see.
Doesn't
feel like
appear
all
that
this-
they have contest. Oh, Jumpy does
I
have
feel like
contest, though.
Wolf should just go poke here if they lose this point. Just go to Bastion and explode this R.
Perhaps, but they don't have time to think about that now, as the damage is pouring in from all around. Got Chi trying desperately to hold on. That orbital ray is pushing him back, and Incubator will finish him off as this point goes to Vicious Vanguard. And there appears to be no changes from the side
We're gonna
of.
see a Widow battle.
Oh, we are. Blossom. Elite was 13% to Blossom, but he's decided to go for the Widow. Decided to mirror the Widow.
Also, the switch
That-
off Brig onto Wu Yang will provide.
It might
more
prove-
smoke.
It may prove costly if he can't find value with the Widow, though. Jumpy is in. Jumpy finds Sex. Jumpy finds that big target. Beautiful shot. Inky. Who says Vendetta cannot do damage from range? Those are a couple of picks, and those will help Sol hold Vanguard away for now. They're coming up on this Vendetta ult here, Sol. And they do have the
Ult-wise, they're
grab.
Both teams, yeah, they're both coming up.
Oh, she decides to use it nice and early. Oh, this is a great grab. And Jumpy will find Ball Diff with the Sundering Blade. And again, Vanguard being pushed back.
Right now, it's going to be both support ults versus Vendetta, Grav, and Cat.
It is, and it's not a bad ult economy here for Sol, but they have to be smart about the usage of Ray.
One down already.
Oh, it looks like Kyle is going for a big Sundering Blade. Oh, Jumpy just about avoids it though.
Whoa,
That's the Wu Yang ult onto G. The grab as well. Though she not able to find any value, unfortunately, with
the Cat
the title on him.
Vendetta.
And Eris in big trouble. Eris about to fall to Baldiff. And Sol are falling apart. She is low on point, trying to contest it. Well, Jumpy comes back in, trying to trade someone out. Elite does get a pick on Tex, though. This is a turnable fight. If they can live this. Desica's trying to touch point, however,
We're gonna see
will be
Malga run.
unsuccessful in doing so.
Great.
Does the Mauga running in dust on the Zarya. Baldiff is low. If they can keep this Mauga alive, they may have a shot. They don't, however. Eris and Chi both falling. Jumpy falling as well. That the Widow trying to contest. Unsuccessful. And Vanguard, with 30 seconds on the clock, will manage to close out. Or, well, fully cap Kings Row.
I honestly think the Malga could have been picked earlier. It seemed to be doing... I don't know. I think Malga could do really well into this comp.
I mean, it was. I don't think the Reaper was a bad play either. The swap off of Reaper, I do get the reason for it, but for the Malga pick, possibly, but they just need to run with a tank or a DPS and build around it. Unfortunately, a lot of swaps that, while they did help in a way, they did whittle the time bank down a fair bit because Vanguard had a fair amount of time to cap C. It is down to 30 seconds, but so unfortunately not really finding a particular solution.
Going to see a ball.
We are going to see a ball.
Throw.
Well, username checks out, doesn't it?
True. Ooh, with a Mei Soj.
Yeah, and the Mei pick is so late. The Mei's going to be really late to come back from spawn. Maybe this is something Sol can capitalize on. Sol going for a dive with the on-run here. Juno break. This could work. We've yet to see how well the on-run is going to be implemented here. New hero. She's already on a flank. Presumably like she should be. She's getting pressured out by Baldiv. He just needs to live. They're trying to fight on this right side, but they are getting absolutely sandwiched by the ball. Jumping does trade out Baldiv, however. Oh, that could be a big loss for Vanguard here. They looked like they were cornering.
Their entire team started to back up here.
Yeah, because the tank is down. Without the tank presence, it's so difficult to turn a fight around like this. And then Jumpy and Chi, look at how well they're controlling this high ground. And she's already on Sex here. Sex is forced to give up that really strong high ground. And Baldiv, though, is back. But Jumpy will find Inky Bear. Kira goes down, but oh dear. She is traded out, but they are getting the picks, however. It does look like the flip will go to Sol.
Eris wins the 1v1 against Mei.
Well, a little bit of help from the Juno. A little bit.
Really? I didn't.
Or the Juno was out of LOS. Oh well. They do secure the fight, however. And it's capped for...
They are very ahead, wanting to establish some presence.
Yeah, they've got the Brigitte on the payload. Mines are used early from Baldiv. Can he find someone with it? Unfortunately, it looks like wasted mines. Yeah, well, I mean, they just managed to kite it away, however, so... And she is right back in. And Inky falling really low here. She is just doing lots of work right now. Rotating between the high ground, low ground. Putting out good pressure. Elite Zero with a lot of pressure as well. She's a little bit late to the party, but is helping out as on run. Eris, however, rallies to keep themselves alive on the point.
There's 2v1, but different types happening. Both supports down, Mei down.
Wow. The on-run does get traded out, but Eris, what a rally by Eris though. Was getting pincered by the ball in the Mei combine, and they managed to rally, save, and preserve their life. That was crucial, because had they lost control of that point, things could have turned a lot differently. However, it doesn't appear that Vanguard is going to contest, so looks like they are just setting up to hold them on third.
Seems to want a Blizzard and switch off here. Ooh, we're seeing triple switches. Malga, Kiri, Lucy.
It looks like an attempt to burn down the Winston or burn down the break. Somebody. They're just looking to do a ton of burst damage here, somehow, some way. But this on-run is causing a lot of trouble. Can they find a way to capitalize on it? Being a menace here. Two people on Vanguard already burning. So with Eris falling, Sol will have to go on a bit of a reset.
They're looking for Blizzard here.
Oh,
yep.
Oh, that's a beautiful ice wall. Oh, the Blizzard looks good, but the Unbelievable! Oh,
Such an
he's popped.
unfortunate.
He's popped Primal to try and get out of that blizzard, but unsuccessful. Oh, that might prove costly, but they still have plenty of time to make this work. They just need to come up with a plan that works. Elite Zeros poking and prodding. The orbital ray nice and early. Maybe too early here, because it doesn't really reach anybody from Soul. Chi not getting any benefit from that, so he will fall. Eris ends up falling as well. Kyle with two great picks, even though First Blood went to Soul. It appears that Vanguard will manage to stabilize.
That was another support ult that was used just out of sync with the tank. That happened earlier too.
A little too early and a little bit out of position. Not quite where the Mauga was at, because the Mauga stomped in.
Vendetta and Ran versus a Mauga ult with both supports on Vanguard. Vanguard very strong for ults.
The on-run already in behind. I like what Elite is cooking here. Although Elite is being pressured heavily by Inky. That is a... But it looks like Elite will revive himself, however. And she will find the pick on the
Blizzard.
Oh, the Blizzard does freeze too, though. Neither of the Brig nor the Mauga are gonna die. But Elite just get traded out. Sex flies off the map. And the Kitsune appears to be good, but oh, a loose speed on top of it.
At this point,
Highly unlikely that's quite as Chi and Eris both fall. Oh dear.
Costly on both. Look at the ult economy for Vanguard.
Yeah, that was 4 ultimates, 4, and it does win them the fight. There's not a lot of time left.
And it's Lucy with a Mauga and Vendetta ult, though.
Yeah, however, Soul's used a fair number of ultimates, but
early.
Yeah, Elite is down first. Jumpy follows suit. Eris down as well. It's gonna have to be another reset for Soul.
An unfortunate stagger, which causes them to go Soch.
Well, not much time left on the clock. Elite is going onto the hit scan now. Definitely
the Malgamore.
It would make sense as a pick. Showed potential on that Widowmaker. We'll need to do more work on the sword. The cage is early. The ult from Jumpy catches 2. That is such a good ult. The Mauga does fall, but Sex is trading people right back. Inky falls and Sex with 3. Unbelievable play after losing. Unreal. This man, this Sojourn, Sex is on fire at the moment.
Sex is gonna use ult here, 100%.
Sex does get railed now, however. Backing up from that high ground.
We're going to see Overclock and probably Blizzard immediately.
Elite will have to build this OC to have any hope here. But Kyle, that Blizzard is good. Blizzard is good for the Mauga. The rest of the team is following suit soon after. And Elite does build the OC, but it's not enough. Too little support, the beat, just the cherry on top.
There goes map 2 to Vanguard. 2-0.
Vanguard 2 steps ahead now. 2-0 to them.
Great plays on both sides. It just seems Soul's just struggling to find their footing.
In all fairness, both teams struggling on that third point, but Vanguard just about managing to get enough firepower to cap it fully, whereas Soul not able to get past the first turn, unfortunately. They did get picks, but unfortunately the ult economy on the side of Vanguard just a little bit better, and Also, Segs being a complete monster on that Soch. They had no business winning that last fight. But when your team calls on you as a DPS player, well, you turn up and you do that.
Oh no, I just play Symmetra, man.
Okay, sounds good. Alrighty. Welcome back to map 3 of the game between Fable Soul and Vicious Vanguard. We are in Esperanza. As per the map pick, a Bastion ban from the side of Soul. And from Vanguard, we've got the Brigitte ban, which actually makes a lot of sense because Eris was doing work on that Brig. He single-handedly stayed alive in situations where he shouldn't have.
I'm expecting a ball because of that ban. Like 2,000%.
Well, I mean, because of the username too, right? But as we head into this, Vanguard are they just need to win one more map to secure their spot to the next stage.
I do want to point out there were 3 lineup changes. Both DPS and Desiccus were all 3 pulled out and replaced. With Pow George on DPS and Shadows on support.
Completely different. Well, we've got a Sigma comp from Chi, and maybe this is the solution to Saul's problems here. Whereas on the other team, you were indeed correct, Chosen. They are running a Ball comp, Ball Cassidy Tracer.
They're doing Cat Cassidy. That's disgusting.
Oh, but Kara, well, she finds the pick on Pow. That's first blood for... That's first blood for Vanguard. Eris falls soon after, and well... Soul already have that as first push goes to Vanguard. This is a good start from...
He's doing an interesting little, like, flank right there. He might get isolated because of what he's doing, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of skirmishes around, but Pow finds the kill onto 6. It's a good start for Soul. They need more. They do need more. The ball slam. Pow trying desperately to escape for the life. Unable to do so. Kyle finding Shadow and Pow. Gorger will trade out Kira though. And so far, Soul seems to be pushing the bot. Some percentage, but... well, some distance, but Eris does lose his life, unfortunately. She left to fight alone here and will soon fall as Vanguard flip the bot back fairly quickly.
Honestly, if she plays Diva, Diva could do interesting things here. Because they can actually, people can actually respond to all this. The Sigma might just get overwhelmed.
I mean, with the Sigma, that's a great pick, however, but they have to capitalize. It's coming in low, struggling a little bit to get out of there. Forward spawn is active, however, so Kyle may come back quicker. And that would help this fight as Gorger falls. But she will trade out Segs here. Oh, wow! Well, that's like a feet being dragged through asphalt. Wow, what a cat ultimate. Dragging him through the mines. Incredibly smart play. And Vanguard, although getting picked out first, will once again flip the bot in their favor. There are ultimates, however, for the side of Soul to work with.
Vanguard forgot the bot. There you go.
Well, they've got it now. The cat is on it. You couldn't get a better person on the bot.
That was about like 5.
T going with an ultimate. But oh wow! Seg's just about breaking line of sight. Does not manage to pull him up. Gorger, however, will take out Segs eventually. This overclock is good for 1 as well. As Soul will secure this fight. Although there's still a bit of a fight going on in the back. Bot is still not being pushed, by the way. But
expensive fight again.
Yeah, the ball tracer. Ball Trace is still alive and still a menace.
There is a
As in they
castle about to happen with the cat. You can see it.
Oh
right
dear.
now.
Oh dear. Oh, this will be a fun watch. Tags in behind them. Oh, the deflect though. And Gorger will secure the kill onto Segs. The fly noon unsuccessful. Cat is really low. Looks like Inky will just about get out with his life. I was a little bit too. The Tracer and Ball are in. Fight doesn't look over. Vanguard still want to fight this. Recall force from Kyle, however.
Hits and use.
And
Insta-dead.
the Kitsune. Well,
Great
great
kill.
pick from Pao. She follows suit. This Ball is trying to make things happen, but
We see a
Little bit
from,
too isolated.
Jack on the Freya. We got Freya now.
well, the Freya saw.
Who minds?
Probably just trying to poke and. That's quite an interesting beat. I mean, the bot is still not really going anywhere,
Oh no! Wow.
and Pao falls for it. Shadow, however, will trade out Inky Bear. She will, and she finds Kira. They are up here, so they have a chance to win this fight. It's a very winnable fight. Extremely low. Kyle still in the back. Poking and prodding, hoping for something to happen, but looks like he's gonna reset. As Soul continue to push the bot.
goes to steal him
Oh!
off the map.
The pull from Inky! It's made! Oh, but the detached! It's detached! He just about gets away with
Both
the
teams
ledge.
straight forward.
the leg just about saving Chi there. Wasn't enough to drag him through. However, the kill's still coming in for Vanguard. Thanks to the Sig still being out of position, and Kyle is pushing bot. And Vanguard will take this fight. Despite the mishap from Inky.
The ults on Soul, they almost have everything except B.
To go in here, the Sigma trying to hold point. It's a great pick by F.
Kill.
The bowler shot, but barely drains him of much HP, truthfully. Gorger here trying to make things happen. He's about to get on this high ground. The blade comes out onto the Freya. The Freya dashes up. Great, but Gorger will find the kill anyway. Pao also gets Kira in the process, and it appears that Soul will flip the spot back. They're camping that right side, however, so it is still looking a strong fight for them.
Used. Right now, Vanguard just need to group up. They might just insta-push this back if they do. Here comes Mines. They all just to keep Sigma into this fight here. He didn't take much damage, though. There goes Tracer. Tracer, Genji die. Freya goes down. It just keeps being a fight on main.
I'm actually lagging. I'm lagging.
He was just so excited about the casting. His internet started to turn off. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Ooh, Soch gets low. Soch goes down. But the solo ult attempts to stop the ball. It doesn't get him. Soul doing a great reverse though. B comes in, very good B. Gets two. Ult comes in. It's nobody. That was a very good shield by Sigma. Cat goes down. Soj goes down, and still, it's just Sig. Earlier I said he'd swap off Sig. He has been doing wonders with Sig. I should never question that man again. Ult-wise, Soul with almost both DPS. But Vanguard with the lead, they have both support, almost Mines, and Freya. Well, it's not hard to get Freya ult, it can still insta buddy. Ooh, a great rock. Amazing ult by Freya gets 2. And now it's literally just Sig and Genji, but Genji does get the catch. Oh, poor. Genji goes down, but no one's pushing bot. This is just a brawl. Now someone's gonna push. I'm gonna get a noise complaint. I'm not even trying to be talking. Oh my, so both teams coming up on most of their stuff. Both DPS versus both support ults. There's probably only 2 more fights left to end this. Kitsune used to try to just force. Here comes Genji. And poor the Soul loses too. And they don't really have an ult to stop this. Here comes Cat to try to mess with the Sig. Here comes the Overclock, just because it's really last fight. Shadow trying to brawl on point to help the Tracer. No. And Tao does get a pick though, but gets solo ulted. She comes in to do it, and that was a very good ult. She just trying to survive. They get the catch though. This is such a mess. Tracer just staying near point of touch. We have a Venture at this point. Venture ball coming out. The Venture very good. They love to stay alive. Tracer here. Ball's now back. We got Kitsune just to make it happen. Kitsune doesn't lose Kiriko. Mines come out though, and there's not going to be anything to really stop these mines here. She goes down. It's just up to Tracer, and Tracer goes into the brawl. And unfortunately, that is the end of this game. 3-0 Vanguard. A great game by both sides, though. Segs being a goblin, to say the least. Both teams do absolutely wonderful, though. I'm trying to I'm wondering if my co-cast is going to show back up. I don't know if he will.
Well, I am. Well,
he's there's playback. He's alive.
I am alive. It appears that Vanguard just wanted to lock in, so they shot me out just so that they could focus on capping and securing the win. It's a beautiful play by Vanguard all around. Legs being a monster, like you said, as always. And Kyle really came alive on that Esperanza map, by the way. The ball tracer dive worked perfectly. Just beautiful all around. And while Soul came incredibly close to turning it around, unfortunately not able to retain that lead for very long. It's a 3-0 win to Vanguard, but close maps. However, close maps. The scoreline does not reflect how close it actually was.
We had to discuss MVP honorable mention, Mr. Playback.
We don't do an honorable mention for playoffs, but we do an MVP.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
I mean, you guys can say one if you want to.
I certainly will. I think Eris would be honorable mention. Eris did wonderful on the brig. The unfortunate Lucio ult was still kind of funny. And that last map, they just fought their heart out. I really enjoyed watching it. They were
I think Eris I would agree. I think Eris for Saul was a really strong presence, particularly on King's Row. A lot of those fights were won because of him. Especially some great Brigitte gameplay. All around, very consistent. For the MVPs, however, for the MVP, the monster on the Sojourn, and on the Freya, Cassidy, well, Segs just played unbelievable, I would say. definitely be my
I think
MVP.
Soj by far was the best showing, though.
Oh, unbelievable! Consistently finding picks, whether it's first picks or mid-fight picks that turned a lot of fights around for the side of Vanguard. And all in all, just some fights really carried the team. And that's what you got to do as a DPS player at times. When the rest of your team may be struggling, you step up. When you're called upon, you give it exactly what you have to, and that's what Segs did. Unbelievable performance on the hit scan.
All right, well, with that, we are going to end the stream. The rest of playoffs will continue next week. You're going to see Element Shade and Odyssey Ares. Vanguard will show up again versus Power Nap. Fantasy Star versus Empire NMF. And Odyssey Hyperion versus Alter Eve. So we've got a lot of good games, and Tier 3 playoffs also starts next week. So make sure to keep an eye out for our next live streams. So everyone can say bye.
Goodbye, people.
Ciao
We'll be back for
now.
more.
Good night, everyone.
We gotta watch more music.